regularly, and what happens is women in menopause, their iron levels go up and their risk of disease also increases. Pre-modern world, we had helminths and hookworms. So we had this symbiotic relationship with lettuce.
Yeah.
So we had natural bleeding. So our
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Kidney Coach YouTube channel. I am naturopath Fiona Chin, and I'm a pleasure to be joined again today by the amazing Rick Cohen. Rick is a functional physician. He's been in medicine for 25 plus years. He's the founder of the Ignite Longevity program, and well, actually, it's a company that provides personalized assessments and integrative interventions to help people take a comprehensive approach to living longer, healthier lives. And he's dedicated his career to the treatment and prevention of lifestyle and metabolic related diseases. So his goal with patients is to really help them unlock the key in achieving optimal metabolic health. As a physician, he strives to educate those who are ready and willing to commit to living a full life. And he believes that this is the key to preventing and reversing chronic diseases, including things like diabetes, chronic kidney disease, cardiovascular disease, and all of those sort of great things. My next question then is, well, why then is iron deficiency such a thing? Because it's probably one of the most common deficiencies we see. So people will be like, well, hang on a minute though. When I have my blood tests, I'm always, and I'm one of these people, I'm chronically iron deficient, even though I eat red meat and
So
things like
let's
that.
go to that. Okay,
Yeah.
so we painted the picture, and we won't go any deeper than that. Mitochondria, energy production, iron and copper protecting, being important in the key state of energy. Copper being deficient, iron excess due to whole sorts of reasons. And the one thing I'll mention, other than women, right, who bleed regularly, and what happens is women in menopause, their iron levels go up and their risk of disease also increases. Women bleed regularly, so they tend to be less likely to have iron problems while they're, because there's a regular bleeding. In the modern world, we no longer have something you said before, parasites.
Mm.
In the developing world, pre-modern world, we had helminths and hookworms. So we had this symbiotic relationship with these parasites, which what they do? They bled us.
Yeah.
So we had natural bleeding. So our iron levels, which as men you can't get rid of, so if you're taking extra iron, it just builds and builds and builds and builds. We won't do the math here, but like if you figure out what you're getting every day and what you lose, because you only need a milligram a day to recycle to create red cells, you have like 20, 30 extra years of iron in your tissues. So,
Thanks.
so let's think about that. If this is what you're eating and you're eating this much iron, where is it going? It's going into your tissues. So here's the second piece. It's not iron deficiency, it's an iron dysregulation. So it's the iron being bound in the tissues, which is now not available to be used to create the red cells. And going back to Otto Warburg and Krebs, what they found out was they actually bled birds. This is one of Morley's great stories, and it's in his book. They bled birds to death, and then they looked at the liver, and you know what enzymes popped up? Copper. It was like 10 times the amount of copper related enzymes in ceruloplasmin just exploded because the body was saying, holy, we have we're low in iron, we need to make more copper, to make things and to get it out of the tissues, which, and the old way is like you treated anemia with copper and vitamin A. That was sort of the awareness of it, because they sort of understood, and we've forgotten that,
Yeah.
or I wouldn't even say maybe we've been misled, because we'll talk about ferritin,
Yeah.
because we need to know what to pay attention to. Is iron is bound in the tissues, and you need to get them out of the tissues. So let's talk about what should you look at, and it's so nuanced, because iron could be in the liver and it has to do with ferroportin and hepcidin and all these sort of regulatory enzymes that allow input and block input, and the spleen plays a key role as well. The spleen, because that's where red cells are recycled, and iron can get trapped in there. We won't go there. We won't go there. but this is a cycle. So that's the other key point. Iron is cycled, right? Since we only need 1 milligram a day, we just need to recycle it because we're building red cells. The red cells are used, they last 3 to 4 months, they get old, they get destroyed. We need to reprocess them, break them down into bilirubin, heme, and carbon monoxide, actually. And
Yeah.
then it reprocesses, you make new red
Well,
cells.
thank you again for your knowledge. All the details will go on below. And if you want to know more about what we do, you can head to www.kidneycoach.com. Remember to hit click, like and subscribe. That way you will get notified anytime we put up new videos. Dr. Cohen, always appreciate your time and your knowledge. I always learn so much just sitting with you, and we will definitely have you back. So I'll nag you for some other podcasts. So it's all good. Thanks, everybody. Bye.